All right. So today being MCU Monday, I am going to be trying to set up this Red Bear Duo with the app on my iPhone. So they have some really great exhaustive docs for working with this board. I've just done an overview of it on Facebook. If you missed it, you can check the link underneath this video and you'll be able to check that out. So open a new tab, then come right back because we're going to be hopefully setting this up. And it may totally fail. I have great faith in this thing, but things always happen, especially in live demos, especially when you're doing it for the first time. So stick around and we'll see if it's really as easy as they say. All right, so that said, I have downloaded the app for the Red Bear Duo on here, and in the documentation on GitHub, they tell me that all I really have to do is set up the credentials for the Wi-Fi on the Red Bear, or on the Duo. I guess you call it the Duo, and then you connect to it in your browser, and you can toggle some of the LED on and off, for example, and then if you edit the code that's on the Duo itself, then the server will behave differently. I actually did something really similar like this with the SparkFun ESP8266 thing, the dev board last week, and if you've done anything with the ESP8266 before, you know this is one of the pretty basic examples that they tend to do. It's a really nice, easy, elegant demo. So we're gonna do that. All right, so start provision. Basically, this thing is broadcasting its own Wi-Fi network. Look how small this is. It has Wi-Fi and BLE, it's super cool. Anyway, so it's broadcasting its own access point through a little mini Wi-Fi network, and I'm gonna go connect to that in my iPhone settings, which I haven't got pulled up here. Don't look at my apps, it's embarrassing. So I'm gonna look for the Duo's own, there we go, little access point here, there we go, cool, so far so good. So now I've returned to the app, it says it's connecting, come on. Do I have to do something? I've connected to the Duo's SSID. I'm continuing with the Wi-Fi provision. I can't do this on my computer because obviously I'm using that to talk to you right now, so, bear with me. This may be a little slow. Come on. Yes, there's a security recommendation, but does that mean that I need to click anything? Or are you just gonna be my friend? There we go. Come on. Okay, so now I'm connected to the thing, as you see here. That's the same as the name of the AP that I just connected to. And it's gonna scan for local Wi-Fi networks that I can connect to. We have a dedicated IoT device network here in the Hackster office because we rock. Because we've run way too many hackathons to not have a dedicated Wi-Fi network for devices in our office, because that gets real bad real fast. Okay, so, cool. The Duo has connected to Wi-Fi, or it's getting there. It needs to start breathing green. Come on, Duo, you can do it. Oh, that's not. It's breathing cyan, which is what particle photons do, so that's probably fine. Connected to the cloud, great. Excellent, so to review what it says, breathing green, it's connected to Wi-Fi. Breathing blue, it's connected to the cloud. Blinking green, it's trying to connect. And if it's just flipping out, then it's failed to connect to Wi-Fi. It's pretty similar to the particle photon. Okay, so that's cool. That means it's set up to the cloud, and that means that I can hit this now. It should actually give me its IP address, ideally, in a little pop-up. Let me double check that. Maybe there's something I need to click. Oh, if I might have missed that point. Whoops. Back. Well, it says I've successfully finished provisioning it, but, here we go. So on this screen, there's a little hamburger menu that I can click to get the IP address of the Duo itself. There's also a way of doing this using Bluetooth Low Energy from within the same app, so I may try that right after this. Come on, Duo, you can do it. You can Duo it. Sorry. We're having the same issue as before. My phone is slow at finding the Wi-Fi networks, but we'll get there. Do I need to reconnect to the little guy? Let's try that. Oh, no, you're gone. Ooh, I crashed it. Good job, me. Yeah, so what I'd like is to be able to get back to that screen with the menu where I can find out the IP address of the Duo because I haven't got it hooked up to my computer. And I want to know where to go in the browser in order to turn this little LED on and off. So let's try it with the Bluetooth Low Energy. That could be cool. Oh, by the way, I probably need to be in listening mode. So in order to do that is just like you do with the photon. You hold down this little button for a few seconds, and it should... Whoa. I might need to actually reset it. Okay, it's trying to connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, it's connected. Great. Well, guess what though? I still want to be able to see you, little dude. How do I just find you? Ah. Well, okay, so I know that it's probably going to be 192.168 point something. Let's see if I can just grab, like maybe there's a default that it does. 1.130? Let's try that. Because basically I'm going to go to this IP address in the browser. Oh! If we're on the same network, I may be able to just type duo.local. I'm not sure if my phone supports this, but if I get on the Hackster Things network, which I have, and then I just type http:// that's so that Google doesn't try and co-opt that as a search, and just hit duo.local. Maybe it'll let me go on there. This is really fun. Come on, you can do it. It may or may not support IP masking. I've never done this on the iPhone before in terms of like using .local addresses, so we'll see. The Duo is definitely connected. If this doesn't work, what I'm going to go back and do is try putting it in listening mode again and try and reset it up, and then I'll definitely check for the IP address. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take you off the webcam, which is not the end of the world. Anyway, this is a very real-life scenario that happens in lots and lots of hackathon conditions. So one of the most common things that we experience is seeing people all trying to get their Edisons or Photons or whatever onto the company network for whatever the venue is, and just completely not being able to connect. And for that reason, Particle makes the Particle Photon... Oh, it worked! I just had to put /h, which is their little splash page. Cool! Anyway, you end up with a ton of people trying to get their devices onto the same network, and no one can do it, and they blame the hardware, and it's terrible, and it's just because you don't have the network infrastructure. So, infrastructure. What I'm going to do is put in landscape so that you can actually see. Here we go. Welcome to the Red Bear Duo Wi-Fi web server. And if I can get these side by side, it has turned the LED on. You can see this little blue LED here on pin D7 has gone on. And if I hit low, it should turn off. There we go. Beautiful. Cool. So high, low, high, low. Oh, come on. Do that thing. I'm not looking directly at it, so it's kind of hard to do touch screens. Oh, here we go. It's just being slow. Come on, load. There we go. Well, there you have it. That was surprisingly easy. Very gratifying. Pick up one of these Red Bear Duos. They go for about 25 bucks American, which is only $5 more than the Particle Photon, and they include Bluetooth as well. Since we're here, I guess I'll go have a look at the Bluetooth setup process, just in case that worked. No, we tried that already, and it was... I'm gonna give it a go, because I want to see what happens when I try to put it in listening mode again, and then try to do the Bluetooth setup. But in the meantime, you know, you can go check out the documentation on this thing. They've got great GitHub documentation for this board. All kinds of getting started tutorials and details about the board itself and the pinouts and the abilities of each pin, etc. And so I highly recommend picking one of these things up. It looks like it's going to be exciting, not only because it works with the particle cloud, and that means that you can port your code to any of Particle's devices, which includes Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular, and more. And so your code is very portable, which is great. But also, it is going to be great for wearable tech, because I often find that Wi-Fi powered devices are not great for wearables. Bluetooth is good, but it takes a certain amount of energy. And so if you can do both, then you have something that's mobile, that you can control over your phone or whatever, and you can hook it up to Bluetooth, which is just great for like streaming data. But also at the same time, you have something that you can plug into whatever particle accessories and like NeoPixel rings and stuff they have made for that. And with Wi-Fi, it's also easy to do over-the-air updating and stuff. So cool! Yeah, check it out. Red Bear Duo. I'm gonna stick around and try this Bluetooth thing. You're welcome to join me. So I'm gonna hit reset and hold the setup button. It's flashing purple. I think I just put it in DFU mode. I think I wasn't supposed to hit reset. It's trying to connect to Wi-Fi again. Okay, you're on Wi-Fi. Yeah, but I want you to be in listening mode. So I'm gonna hold down the setup button. Come on, dude. We're all... There we go. I just had to hold it down a little bit longer. Okay, so now we're in listening mode. The web server would probably not work right now because it's in a different mode, of course. So now I'm going to scoot down here to the Bluetooth area and try to provision it that way. Ah, and it's found it. It's found 2 of it for some reason. Okay. Cool. And then this is just another way of setting up the Wi-Fi on the board. Cool. And this time, oh, look at it, device ID. Well, that's not an IP address. I guess it doesn't have one yet because it's not on the network. Okay. When do I get the IP address? Tell me that. I want to know. Because it'd be nice. I wonder if I can see. Oh, that's beautiful. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so if you do it over Bluetooth, then you get the IP address, and it's gorgeous, and everything's wonderful, and all the children sing la la la. Cool, so now I'm going to go back to the browser, and we're going to make sure this still works. duo.local/H is the page that we're on. I get it. /H is when you turn it high, and /L is when you turn it low. So just by accessing these URLs, you toggle the LED, which means that you can also send it commands over with a REST API. Like just shoot it, you know, call that URL from any device. You could have an ESP8266 over here and be mashing a button that makes it, you know, load one of these web pages, and it'll toggle the LED and stuff. I might as well. Maybe I'll just make a big ring around the rosy of different IoT devices, like the ESP8266 thing from SparkFun, and you know, an actual just bare bones ESP8266, maybe an ode to MCU, maybe an Adafruit Feather. This guy's pretty cool. In fact, we have a Hackster branded one. Check it out. Ooh. You can actually get one of these for free. I'm super on a tangent right now, but you can get one of these for free if you sign up at Hackster.io. We draw a new winner every day, and so you'll get a sweet piece of hardware swag. But yeah, okay, so all of these things use the ESP8266. You can see the module on here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And so it'd be fun to just like set them up in a ring and make them all toggle each other, right? Yeah. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this has been edifying and hopefully entertaining. And yeah, we'll see you for the next MCU Monday next week. What are we going to be playing with? We're going to be playing with the Onion Omega! The Omega 2, which is a little mini computer. Alright, enough tangents. Thanks for watching and have a great